That is a
Hello,
beautiful
everyone. Isn't that,
introduction.
I love it. Every time I watch it, I hear it, I see it, it's like I get a hug from the universe.
Yes, it's
I
perfect.
just, yes, yeah.
Bravo.
And that was that was put together for me by Andrew Giorgio of Andrew and Nikki Skincare because that was um, his profession before he got into the skincare was that kind of stuff.
Really?
He worked for, yeah, yeah. So we were talking about, me wanting to have some kind of an intro, and he said, well, if you want, I can try to put something together. And I said, well, please have at her. And he said, yeah, when he started it, he said he consulted with his guides and he said, tell me what I need to do. She, I need her to appear professional. And he said, and that's what came to me. And I said I wouldn't change anything.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah. I love it. So I always like to thank Andrew for that because um it's a gift that I'm so grateful for. So, so
Awesome.
there. Yeah.
So
And
proud of
hello
you.
everyone. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And I have the fabulous Debra Zachau of Your Light with me.
Fabulous.
Yes, nice to
Thank you.
have you here.
So nice to be
So,
here.
ah, fabulous. So, for those of you that have joined us, I'm not going to be taking questions from the chat. If you would like to get in for a chance to possibly win a reading, I want you to type in hashtag recent in the comment section below. Okay, and I'll be using the giveaway tool is going to pick the people who are going to get readings. If you're one of the lucky ones to get picked, then and only then do I want you to type in your question in all caps. And I want you listen carefully because this is important. I want you to be specific. Okay, don't say what message the spirit has for me. That's not going to work. No medical questions and no third party questions. And by third party, I mean, will my husband get a job? Will my son get a promotion? Will my daughter-in-law get pregnant? That kind of stuff. So, yeah, just play within the rules and have so much fun. And so, yeah, type in hashtag recent, and don't worry, we'll be able to see. I can see from both chats, from those of you that are on my channel and those of you that are on Deborah's channel. And if you're on
Thank
Deborah's channel, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. Yes.
thank you. Thank you.
Don't
Hi,
forget to
Gerald.
like, share, and subscribe. And Gerald, hello, Gerald.
And
If you
Sarah's
guys are not, oh, hey, Sarah. Yeah, I see Jackie B. Hello, Jackie B. Michelle Krantz. MGG is here. Selma is here. Hibiscus Healing, yes. Um, I did say Salama. Yeah, okay. And Maria is here. Gemma Lee. There we go. Okay. So thank you, guys. Okay. And uh, yeah, just remember, I'm not paying attention to the questions in the chat unless you're a winner, and then I'm specifically going to look for that then. And I'm going to ask you to type it in really quickly, okay? And
I love this way that you're doing it because I get overwhelmed with
oh,
reading and trying to remember who said what. And this is
yes,
I'm taking notes.
you take good, good, yeah, because this just it keeps things going, right? We're not sitting back and kind of wasting time when we could be doing a reading for someone while we're waiting for someone to post their question, come on, get it in. Oh, and then running back and forth. No, I'll call on you 3 times. After the third time, I pick someone else, and we just kind of take it from there. So, Eddie,
Well,
that's kind of the way that I like to do things. In the meantime, you what have you got that that we want to tell the good folks about?
oh my gosh, I've got so much. You can see that I'm in the UK at the time. See, I'm at the palace, making friends with this guard. Excuse me, my microphone's in the way. Um, so
His
I'm
name is
going to.
Michael, by the way. Yeah, Michael. Hey, Michael. Yeah.
Your husband. I love that. So I'm going to do a live on Sunday because I have so much to say about the king's visit, the issue between Harry and his father, and then the hierarchy and I with the parliament and all that. So it's just dishing the tea. So that's spilling the tea on Sunday, spilling the royal tea on Sunday. Also, I've got Gerald on Tuesday with Allie on Tuesday. I've got Sarah Hibiscus Healings on the next day, whatever that is, Wednesday, I think.
Wednesday.
And then of course Lily on Thursday. So that's what I'm doing. So please join me Sunday to start the fun time.
Yes, please do. Please do. Because there there are so many dynamics at play in the recent happenings with Charles being in the US and the family dynamics and drama. It should be interesting. Should be interesting. And and you've got a book that just came out, a new one, and it's
Yep.
called Read Him Clearly.
Read him clearly. It's dedicated. I'll read the dedication. For every woman searching for clear answers, and for one unforgettable woman whose questions reminded me how much pain can live beneath the confusion. And so it's just a little quick little read thing if you're or have a friend mostly that's in the throes. So if advisors out there, friends, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever, if they see a friend going through this, how people attach, because it's a smart dating guide for women who get attached too fast or in the throes of it. So this can say more than you could ever say in the way that you won't get in trouble for. They'll just get mad at me. So that's new, and it did go number one for about an hour, and I took a screenshot of it on Amazon.
Yes.
I bragged about that. So that's my new accomplishment. Thank you.
Fabulous, fabulous. And I think you're right. I think that it probably would be a great book for for friends to share with other friends, because sometimes we get caught in the loop, and and we don't see what's going on. Everyone around us can see what's going on, and they could tell us, yeah, don't this this isn't going to work. He's not the guy for you, or what. You
Yeah,
have
and that
blinders.
but that doesn't seem to work, as we all know, because we've all had friends that come back with the same problem. And so by the time they come to us, a psychic or an advisor, they've already bored their friends, their coworkers, their therapists, even maybe their family. And then they end up here with us, and they get a little strength to move on, balance for a little while, but then they go back into it. And this book will keep them balanced a little longer by using their head, but it'll be like you in their pocket.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, for those, and where it's available on Kindle, and where else is it available?
Now I went exclusive for Kindle because there's a program where I can give it away. And so there's going to be
Oh,
2
nice.
more days where I give it away. I don't remember what day that is, but just if you follow me on Amazon, then you'll get the notice that it went for free, that kind of thing. It's a business, I don't know. It's how you stack things. And I'm trying it for the first time. So it's just on Amazon for the moment.
Perfect. So go check it out. And while you're there, you can check out Deborah's other books,
Oh,
like
I have,
uh,
oh
your
yeah.
yeah, you've
I
got
have your number.
I've got your number.
I have your number.
Yeah.
And when life knocks you off, you're happy. Actually, I have both books in stock in my home, in my living room. So I'd like to give away a couple. So what we can do is, if you win, and you've already got the book, I can send you the other book you might not have, or vice versa. Or you can send it. I can send it to you, and you can give it away.
Yeah, there you go. Fabulous.
Thank
Fabulous.
you.
Hmm, wonderful. So I will remind everyone that the you can go on my website, marinasheartcentertarot.com, um, and take a look at some of the testimonials, the things that people have said about the readings and classes and so on. There are um, May 5th is at 1 p.m. Um, is setting boundaries with family. It
Wow.
Of course, that's a couple hours that it just gives you some tools on how you set boundaries with family because they're generally the ones that can press our buttons the quickest
Yeah.
and they know exactly where to. So there's that. There's intuition or ego, change the soundtrack. So yeah, there's different courses coming up in the month of May. So go and check it out. And yes, sign yourself up for one of those. Sign yourself up for a reading. I also have gift cards, which are a
Oh,
great thing if you have um, an occasion coming up. You've got a friend's birthday, a sister's anniversary, anything along those lines, and you want to give them an experience. And that's what we do when we give um, the when we do the readings, we're giving that person an experience. It's something that they're going to fall back on, they're going to remember, it's going to stick with them a lot more than, another little tchotchke that you've got to find a place in your house and display and dust and so on and so forth. So take a look, go to the website and see what's up. And that's kind of it for what's going on tomorrow at 3 p.m. on my channel. Um, Jean of Sun Psychic Jean is going to join me, so we'll be doing some readings and catching up and whatnot. So in the meantime, shall we did oh Sandra Dole is here, Cheryl 99, Lorraine R. Hello, hello. Thank you guys for being here. Linda Bishop, hello. And okay, so you know what? I think, hello, Irene, thanks for being here. And um, alrighty, so don't forget, if you'd like to get in for a chance to get a reading, type in hashtag recent in the comments section, and I'm going to bring up the giveaway tool, and we're going to pick a couple people, and so you all can see how this works. Okay, so get ready. And remember, if your name is called, type in your question right away. Make sure that it is a specific question, no medical questions, and no third party questions. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. So we'll pick, I'll pick four, four names to start off with. Okay, and we're going to start off with
Someone?
Salama. All righty. Salama, please post your question in. And after Salama, we have, da, da. Oh, Maria Scorpio.
Yay.
Uh, all right. And after Marie, we have uh,
Cheryl.
Cheryl, 99. All right. And next, and last in this round is going to be MGG. Excellent.
Awesome.
Excellent. All righty. Okay. Uh, and Slama, I've got you.
Okay.
And okay, so quickly, we need Maria Scorpio, Cheryl 99, and MGG. Oh, Cheryl 99 says, oh, skip me. All right. Okay. So we'll skip Cheryl. So we need Maria and MGG. Thank you, Cheryl. I had reading from Deborah yesterday. Oh, fabulous.
Well, stay in the game because I'm going to give away a book.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So Maria and MGG, I'm going to give you another 10, 15 seconds to get your question in. And if you don't, then I'm going to go on to someone else.
I'm learning from the master.
Hey, hey. Uh, hmm. Okay, so there's Maria and MGG. Uh,
Oh,
well, excellent. All righty, fabulous. Let me take this off. And so we'll start with Salama, who says, "May I have a full moon in Scorpio reading for the new job I started recently?" Fabulous. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. And I'm going to be using Deborah's Clarity Tarot.
oh, thank you.
Yes, yeah.
Everyone's so nice.
And the new job. New job. How's how's the new job? Oh, okay. All righty. So you want to go, Deborah?
I have some news. I like
Right?
I like the hermit card, which means that you are quiet behind the scenes, just the way you should be. Some people start a new job and say, "Look at me, I can do this," trying to impress. You don't do that. And Spirit is saying, "Bravo." It looks like there's someone who's feeling a little bit nervous around you, that maybe you're competition. Don't pay them any mind, because you do think outside the box with the hanging man and new ideas. These are brand new ideas for the company you're coming up with, or a new direction, or you'll have the right combination of words that the higher ups are going to go, that sounds pretty good. So bravo. You're doing everything right.
Yes. I get the Queen of Swords, and that is, you're kind of in your element. You know what you're talking about, so you can share your knowledge um, in in a very kind way, like Deborah said. You don't want to just come in and, oh yeah, I've done this for 20 years, and this is the
Right.
way to do it. So yeah, be be honest in your assessment, honest in what you're saying, but also be careful in how you choose your words. I think this is going to work out for you. I get the star. So,
Yeah.
there is hope for the future here. So even if this is just a job that starts off with, let's say, contract or temporary or whatnot, um, yeah, be your best self, and I think that it might lead to other things. So,
Bravo.
I hope that that is helpful. Okay.
It's a long time coming. You've been looking a long time. Bravo, girl.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. And then we have Maria Scorpio, who says, will Philip be with me again? What will our situation result in? He's currently having an internet romance, but from another country. Da, da, da. Okay. Um, Maria, I'm I'm going to read on your energy. I'm not going to read on Philip because that is a third party question. I don't have Philip's permission to read on him. So I'm going to read your energy and tell you about you. And let's see what comes up. And we'll take it from there. So, um, thank you, Salama. She says, yes, it resonates. Okay. And if you've got something, Deborah, go ahead.
All right. So we've spoke about this before. In fact, I think I talked to you about it yesterday. I just want to draw your attention because we're focusing on you, and the only way we can gauge whether he comes back into your life is because you really long for it. And if we see in the future you're very happy, we have to assume that he did that. That's how some advisors go. We don't do that. I'm going to address the devil in the room. This is obsessive compulsive thinking. And I get you, girl. I wrote the book because of this. Read him clearly so you can understand the dynamics and it's information. It's just information. It's information you don't want to hear. But it is information. That's the truth. But again, you're obsessive compulsive. I do know that you're looking forward to being with someone and having children. Every minute you move around without new action. This is Ace of Wands. It's like you don't have enough. Oh, that's a terrible thing to say. I'm going to say it anyway, because, if you stick with me long enough, I'm going to offend you. This is what I feel is that you have too much time, not in motion, because I've got the Ace of Wands telling me that you need new action to produce a new feeling in your heart. My heart breaks for you. I have, and every woman on this, over 20, has had an experience where they could not get that guy out of their hair. And so we all love you so much and support you. But it's you asked for a reading about this, and the condition is I've got the Hermit reverse saying Spirit is right next to you, leaning you towards something, a new action, but it's reversed. It's like and I don't want to say you're blocking it, it's available to you. Just choose it. They think you are a very dynamic woman that needs to move a little more. Literally, wands are movement. And also, if you didn't know the obsessive compulsive idea of the devil, this is it. The reversed hangman says it's just too narrow minded. I hope you get to a point that you can allow and wish Philip the best, because you are so happy, but you can't wish him the best and start doing that until you're into something that serves you, a new idea, a new action. I love you.
Yeah.
And she says, yes, I need to exercise. Literal movement is going to get this flush, this idea that Philip's coming back, because he's
Mhm.
not. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm. Absolutely. Um, I I get the Seven of Swords. This is it's a case of, to me this feels um very much like manipulation. You have made it, and take what I'm saying with an open heart. Okay, so if the words I use are a little harsh, it's not to hurt you, it's to almost shake you into reality. Okay, Seven of Swords. That this is the stealing of things, the manipulation. He knows that no matter what he does, you are always going to be available. You are always going to be the one to say yes. You are always going to defend him. There is nothing for him to lose, no matter how badly he behaves, you will forgive. So there is no incentive at all for him to change. None whatsoever. Okay? Four of Cups. it's it's time for you to say, yeah, you know what, this was fun, um, and interesting ride. I learned a lot about myself, but Philip, you are part of my past. You are not part of my future. You never will be part of my future. So I'm going to release you so that you can be the best you that you can be, and send them away with light and love. But know and accept in all areas of your life that Philip is your past. He is not your future. As long as you see him as being part of your future, you're going to be unhappy, you're going to be depressed, you're going to feel worthless, because that is what his manipulation is doing. Whether it resonates with you or not, this is something that only you can answer. Only you can decide when you've had enough, when you've been kicked one too many times, when you've been made to feel worthless one too many times, when your needs and desires have been thrown into the garbage heap of life. You get to decide when you're going to do that. So,
I,
move forward with temperance, that, see things as they really, really are. And y- this, this, this is, in a lot of ways, this is an abusive
yeah.
relationship. And until you're ready to put an end to the abuse and say, no, not doing this anymore, there is no incentive for him to change. He's going to go out of his way to tell you that, oh, by the way, I have a new woman. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Good for you. Have fun. Have fun. In fact, yeah, where does she live? Finland? Move to Finland. I'll be with her. Best of luck to you. So, yeah, you're the only one that can decide that. And if you keep coming back and asking the same question over and over and over again, It's because you know what the truth is. You've heard the truth. You just need to accept it. You just need to feel it, accept it, and move on. And until
Yeah.
you decide to do that, nothing is going to change.
I didn't realize that he kept yours still having being bed buddies and friends with benefits. That's the way it was when you were
No,
together. So remember that.
no.
He's just continuing on. So he's flirting with this gal, but getting his physical needs met with you. And you asked if he's ever coming back. No, but I'll tell you a scientific reason why you're hooked is because biologically women are different than men in a way with their his, for instance, sex itself makes a woman devoted to that chemically for I think it's about 6 weeks. But for the guy, it happens for just a couple of days if there was love in the intimacy, right? So and the whole reason for that is that women were supposed to conceive children and need to be um, obsessed with only one person while they produce a baby or something like that, right? And then, but the guy is just all over. It's just amazing. I'm studying how to write the next book, which is Read Her Clearly, and I'm waking up to everything. So every single time you say yes to him when he wants his needs met, you're setting yourself up for the obsessive compulsive, and it's not your fault. It is biology. But what is in your control is to say no. So feels like the same thing I've done for years because you've been with him for years. And I can have sex with anyone. I want to marry someone. I want to have a family. And he's not it. And so even if he gets disappointed, that's only, I mean, I just want to give you that and not harp on it anymore. God bless you. It's hard.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you just have to, yeah, the the fear of being alone, or no, I don't know how I can phrase that. Being the wanting to be happy needs to be a higher priority than the fear of being alone. Because
Oh, that's profound.
th th yeah, this is how many years have you devoted to this person? What have you gotten? What, at the end of the day, what have you gotten that you could say, you know what, I'm so proud of this. This is what we've done. Nothing, nothing. Yeah, he, I, I would ditch him faster than, but yeah, I
But you're
know how you're
working
feeling.
against
So hopefully,
chemistry too. So understand it's not just a mental thing, it's a chemical thing,
yes,
but you need to protect. I know when I eat sugar, I'm going to be a mean bitch. That's just the way it
yes,
is. My chemistry does that. And
yes.
so the same thing for you. If you indulge him, you're going to be spiraling on these psychic lines asking the same question because in the physicality of him he gave you the impression, not the words, but the impression that he's still devoted to you, and maybe he'll change his mind about marrying you. And we're all here supporting you in saying no to that. But peace be with
There
you.
you go. So I hope that's helpful. I hope that's helpful. Okay, and then we've got MGG who says, we are building a new house. How will that go? Oh, I'm
What did you say? Did I
sorry.
hear something? Did I hear something? I think Spirit's talking to me and I was too busy ignoring him. Sorry.
That's close. Um, all right. What I'm getting right off the bat is that it overall, I think you're going to be happy with the house. There are going to be little glitches along the way that are going to require you to be strong. So as your whoever it is that you're working with, whether a contractor or whatnot, make sure that what you want and what you expect are clearly detailed and that there are going to be clear consequences to things not being done. So, um, for example, the kitchen cabinets um, are they're going to be here in 8 weeks, and they're going to be installed by the end of week 12. So that's great. That's fabulous. 12 weeks. If they are not installed by the 13th week, we're going to need to then there needs to be a penalty for that. There is a 5% reduction in the overall installment charge or whatever it is. Anything past, if we go into 2 weeks, then it's a 10% discount so that everyone understands what's happening and so that you're not at the mercy of someone. Oh, well, yeah, my guys can't come or this happened or not your problem. This was an agreement. We made an agreement. I also think you're going to have to be very honest at the Ace of Swords. You're going to have to be very honest with the people that you're dealing with in terms of what it is that you want, and you need to be clear um, what it is um, that you're expecting. So you need to have clear expectations. And the Seven of Swords, and I did shuffle. So the um, just just make sure that you're that, that whoever you're dealing with, that you're not allowing them to sort of hold your home hostage, if you will. So I think ultimately it does feel like everything works out, and you're going to be quite happy with it. You just need to speak up and let people know what it is that you want.
She has
And that,
no problem with that, I don't think.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think she knows what she wants for sure. But one of the things that I see here, so the overall question is, will it go all right? And the answer is yes. That's the good news. The bad news is that you're going to be a wreck if you don't watch yourself. I've got I have Judge Judy reverse. A Queen of Swords is my Judge Judy. She's always smart and beautiful and
Yes.
just bright and mostly right. When she comes in reverse, that's the mean Judge Judy that berates everybody as having a heart attack. It does look like I'm the same way, no shade, but you lose your peace around this because you really do know what you want. I've got the Three of Pentacles, which means you know the dynamics of the whole institution, or you think you do, and then you're very good at what you are very good at. The in between those cards is Strength reversed, meaning not very graceful under pressure. The Devil reversed, saying that you have reached your limit, but just stayed anyway. That kind of thing, stayed too long at the party. And then finally, it does look that the anxiety is too much and you'll walk away from the situation. You'll walk away from being the boss. Keep in mind what Marina said, though, is that on paper, you have someone with a clear head, because I think your emotions might be too much. This would be a tough job for a life path 6, 4, a 2233, all of those people who really know what's what and what's up, but they can't do the work themselves. And so it's like, do it this way, and it makes everybody uncomfortable. So it does show that after you walk away from that commitment to run the show, I've got the Sun card and the overall yes, and it's going to be just fine. So may the force be with you, girlfriend. That's a tough, isn't
Absolutely.
it? Isn't it? It's so tough.
Absolutely. Yeah, totally. And Sandra says, Judge Judy, don't pee on my leg and tell me it's raining. Yes,
Exactly.
exactly. Yeah.
Do you know who Sheldon
Jackie
Cooper
B.
is? You know the Big Bang, the
Yes.
Big Bang Theory. Sheldon Cooper's card is um, the Page of Swords, even though a page is usually a young person, but he's so bright because swords are wisdom, you know. He's so bright, but he has the person, you know, he gets in trouble with his, wait a minute, we can't do this because nothing adds up type of thing. So that's Sheldon Cooper, Page of Swords.
Exactly. Yeah. Hello, all my friends. Hello, all my friends. I left the party. Why? They weren't playing right.
His logic.
Exactly. All righty. I'm going to pick three more. I hope that we'll have time, but let's see how we got Maureen Damico. Yeah, Maureen, please put your
Oh,
question in right away.
we didn't see the show. Oh, are you
Oh,
choosing?
oh my gosh. Oh, hold on. At the stage. There we go. All right.
Read.
So, yeah, Maureen Damico. And then, and then, and then we have da, da,
Jackie B.
Jackie B. Do you want to read that, or do you want to give it away? Well, just let me know. In the meantime, I'll we'll draw someone else. Donna.
Oh, no.
Okay, Donna Lynn, please post your question. And then, and then
For truth
what?
watchers. Love that.
Nice. All righty. All righty. So Maureen Damico, Donna Lynn, Jackie B, let me know. Um, and for Truth Watchers, please put your questions in right away. And Jackie B. All right, gotcha. And Maureen, whoop, I don't want to highlight all of it. Maureen Damico says, yeah, general reading. Her birthday uh, is May the 5th. Okay. So Donna Lynn, got you. Oh, and Richard Walker says, oh, I like that pecker. Okay. So Truth, put your put your question in. Okay, and I can read that. Put us back in. Yeah. And
For truth watchers, she says, ooh, I like that picker. It's
yes.
fun with this
It is.
confetti and
Yes.
everything.
Yes.
Ah, I'm
Got
on
it.
the right path.
Okay. Perfect. So, Maureen Damico, what would like a general reading, please, for my birthday, May the 5th. Okay.
Ah,
So,
wow, cool things. I got some cool things for her.
go
You're gonna
for
get
it.
you're gonna get presents because Spirit said Pentacles came out, so we got tangibles on your birthday.
Yes.
But also, it's like rest after a long battle. which is always welcome news. Moving into calmer waters, can't be better than that. And the Knight of Cups, love coming through. I think Cinco de Mayo is going to be a good day for you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I think that what you've got coming up is the magician. Is
Nice.
that all, all the things that you need to have a great year, to move forward, to do the things that you want to do, you already have them. They're already part of your tool chest. You just need to know when to bring them out, when to and what tool to bring out. Um, Wheel of Fortune is the things that
Ooh,
you've been working on, especially financially, they're about to come in. They're about to change. So if you've been um, making changes and contemplating things about the future and whatnot, now is when you're going to start to see the rewards of that. Um, and the Two of Swords. There's some decisions that you're going to have to make. Some decisions are easy, some decisions are a little more of a challenge. But with the magician being on the other side of that, you have all the tools that you need to make the right decisions. So pull them out, listen to what your gut is telling you, and go forward. But uh, yeah, happy Cinco de Mayo.
yeah.
It's gonna be, yeah, it's gonna be lovely. There you go. I hope that resonated with you, Maureen. Okay. And then we have, hold on. Oh, Jackie B says, messages from my spirit guides of any opportunities that are manifesting into my life this month.
Oh, I like that question about
Yeah,
manifestation. Let me see what's going on. Wow.
yes, yes, yes. What is Jackie B, man? Oh, it's colorful. Whatever it is, it's colorful. So, girl, if you've been thinking about changing decor in your home or painting a wall or something, yeah, go bright. Go bright.
Yeah, what I got was first of all, what I did for this is like a message from spirit. So she wanted manifestation. So I dealt cards out until I got a pentacle. It doesn't matter what the pentacle is. That's the topic. Then the reading begins after that. And what I got was the moon, hidden mysteries, that old moon. Of course, this month, the moon, we got a couple of moon actions, little side dances. They're doing their reindeer games. and
Mhm.
and so there's things that are hidden from you, but rest assured, 9 of Cups, their wishes fulfilled kind of thing. But how's that going to happen? What direction? Give me some more direction. Institutions. The Emperor is here. So whatever you offer, I'm assuming you have your own business. I may be wrong. But whatever you offer, think of it as an institutional offering. So I don't know what you. I think you're an advisor, correct? She's obviously an advisor. There is something in the corporate field that would hire you, and so I would suggest don't do anything or pay for anything or do anything on my advice because it's entertainment. It's just information. But what came to mind was an events coordinator. There are many out there, but they can be. Um, don't they can be expensive, so don't just do willy-nilly, but there are people who can set you up with corporate events, and this means reading quite fast. If you have questions about that, I can answer them because I have been doing that. I had done that before. It pays quite well. At the time I was doing it, which was a few years ago, it was 150 an hour. I think it was $225 an hour, minimum 3 hours. So it's worth your while to do it. And usually the food is really good at those. They're just so good. But if you have an inspiration for that and didn't know where to start, my information's down below. I help you out.
There you go. There you go. And it's interesting that you went to the Pentacles, because I start off with the Knight of Pentacles.
Yay!
Okay, that is yeah, it's you might be partnering up with someone. You might be but this this is kind of slow moving. Okay, and where does it lead to? Well, it goes to the Queen of Pentacles. So hello, your things. What it is that you're working on, what it is that you're trying to manifest is going to come in. So be bright, be bold, be don't put limitations on yourself, because then I get the Four of Wands, celebration, the party, the um, kind of good times. So I I think you might be looking to do something by partnering up perhaps with someone else. And if that's the case, um, yeah, just make sure that you both have the same vision. But I think you're successful. You're going to do it, and it is going to come through for you this month. So can't wait to hear what it's going to be.
Yay!
So yeah, well done, Jackie. Good for you.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have Donna Lynn. General reading from Spirit. Okay. Well, I'm just going to do general reading. Um, and yeah, I don't like when people say or ask me, what message does Spirit have for me? Um, because it feels it feels so generic, that it's not. You have an opportunity to help tap into something a lot a lot bigger than just, yeah. Anyway, okay. All right. What general reading for
General reading.
yeah.
Those happen to be my favorite. I know we're opposite on that. I like it.
Yes.
The first card out dictates the topic in your life we're going to address. And the first card out was a major card. So we are talking about your spiritual life. And so the next card after that is going to tell me what the message is. I have two very interesting cards here. Is
No,
everything
don't
okay?
sorry, Marina. Don't apologize. It's okay. It's okay.
All
All right.
is good.
Sorry, Deborah. Go ahead.
That's okay. Now, if you're an advisor, a reader, or just a novice, doesn't really matter. The message is clear that this now the sun card, whether it's upright or reverse, is still sunny. So, I mean, it doesn't really, oh, you got the sun card too upright. That's great. But what I did also have was this resistance to love coming in. And the reason why, because it always asks, says the problem, then the reason, and then your choices afterwards. We've got devil stinking thinking, maybe a little disappointed, maybe you're being narrow-minded or thinking type of thing, because I do have the Hangman too. And I also have the Hierophant. It's hard to find God in the world right now. It's hard to find Jesus's word in the world. But we have to have faith that's there, and we can be a part of that. And so I believe the devil here is just our despair and exhaustion. And so Spirit recognizes that. They ask you to just hang in there, because it's like the Wheel of Fortune is always turning. It's always going to get better. wherever you are. And we are with you on that one. That's what I've got for Donna Lynn.
And yeah, I started off with the sun card as well, which is, it's kind of like the rubber stamp on what you just said.
Sunshine.
Y-
Yes.
Yes, yeah, things work out. Things work out really good. Um, and and then again, I got the Queen of Pentacles. This is you looking after yourself, not only physically, emotionally, but you know, you're um, you're relying on yourself, which is fabulous. It's wonderful to be so independent that you don't have to look to someone else for anything. That doesn't mean that a relationship is going to lessen that. You can still feel that sense of sovereignty and whatnot while still being in a relationship. I get the King of Cups. Um, yeah, the King of Cups. There is someone around you that would like to get a little closer, that would like to have little more um, of a relationship with you. Um, and you're kind of given off the vibe that you're really not interested. Although I think in some ways you kind of might be, but you're worried about, what do I have to give up in order to get that? And I think that if you're just open to whatever it is that this person might have to say or offer, I think that might be a good idea. So I also got the Four of Pentacles. This is, holding on to what you have. Um, and it that reminds me of a story a long, long time ago when one of my nieces was, oh, I think she was about 2 years old. And my mother was looking after her during the day while her parents were at work. And um, my niece had caught, I don't know if it was some kind of a little creepy crawl. Anyway, she loved animals. So for her, it was wonderful. So she had this in her hand and she didn't want to let it go. So she squeezed. And my mother mentioned to her, honey, don't squeeze it too much, or you might kill it. So don't hold it gently, but don't squeeze too hard. Well, after holding it for a little while, she opened up her hand, and sure enough, it was dead. So, and she was looking at my mom saying, "Can you make it wiggle? Can you make it wiggle?" Well, you can't, once something is gone, you can't bring it back. So don't hold on to things so tightly that you don't give yourself opportunities to um, to explore things that might seem a little scary to you. So, but I think all in all, it's going to be good. Yeah, letting things
Oh,
happen in divine timing. Perfect.
I know.
That's exactly.
That's the way you work it. Good on you.
That's right. Exactly. Well done, Donna Lynn. Okay. And then last here we have
Oh,
for Truth Watchers who says, am I on the right path financially? Hello. Very fast is yeah, she's one of my neighbors and haven't seen Carrie for a while physically, but yeah, we don't live too far from each other. Okay, Truth Watcher. Where's she going? Where's she going for next?
I can see why you're asking this question because I've got some haziness here. Um, I do believe that you're afraid of risking, which I so get that. I don't know what, I mean, you've been burned before, that type of thing. Um, Afraid of, I've got the reverse 10 of swords, meaning you're afraid that you might be thrown under the bus or things will backfire and all that stuff. You have made decisions in the past that didn't serve you well. We all have. I love that you go against traditional institutions, not against like in an angry way, but you think differently. You think more like a freelancer. You're very, very good at what you do. However, I can see you have, a little pressure. I've got strength card, and that's grace under pressure. Your environment will improve, whether you have fear about money or not. This whole environment, which means your work life, it means the car you drive, it means the people your environment that you live in is going to get much better with the Wheel of Fortune. I also have for you the Ace of Swords. Now, the Ace of Swords is like new thought, new thinking, but it's something you haven't like thought of last week or the week before, and maybe went back to revisit. So this might be the haziness you're thinking about, like you're trying to adapt a new way of thinking or a new idea to what you did in the past. I think that's where so if you could, the message is this: if you could approach this new idea as a novice soul, that with no history, and have that curiosity, well, wonder if I do this or I did that, and then move into it, because it's going to lead you into community with the Three of Cups, which is lovely. So yes, you're on the right path. You will succeed, all of that. But in the meantime, on the way, you've got a little haziness. So I hope this message helps you clear away some of the fog, and just remember that you don't have to hammer who you are into a new idea. You can just take that new idea and explore what it has to offer you before you invest in it emotionally. I think that's how I want to put it. Bless you.
That is fabulous. Yes. And what I got kind of echoes a lot of the same things. I start off with the Page of Cups, looking at new opportunities, new places where you can be a little creative financially, and so on. The the idea is you're putting it out there with the Two of Wands. You kind of have an idea of what it is that you want to accomplish, and you're just a little unsure of how am I going to know when I've accomplished what I want to accomplish. So one of the ways to do that, and it's funny with the Eight of Cups, is knowing when to walk away. So I think that uh, one of the things that when it comes to finances or speculation or whatnot, that that I tend to follow is, okay, how much of a risk am I willing to take on this? I'm going to take the emotion out of it. I'm not going to allow myself to react emotionally if if something, let's say, goes a little awry. Because when it comes to investments, it's a roller coaster. It's never a straight line. So I will determine first, okay, my purpose here is I'm going to hold on to this until it reaches this point. At this point, I'm going to sell. If it goes below this point, I'm going to take my losses and I'm going to sell, so that I have a plan before I actually get into it. Okay. Um, and then when you know when to walk away, or when to, no, I'm going to stick in this a little longer. It takes a lot of the pressure off of you, and you can ride those storms, and then you don't get so caught up in the, oh my gosh, it's dropped 2 cents, or oh no, it's right. Especially if you're thinking, this is I'm investing in something that's going to be long term. right? I'm going to keep this for the next 7 years. What it does in that 7 year time goes up, goes down, doesn't matter. I'm not going to look at it until that point in time. You take a lot of pressure off yourself. And then you find that financial decisions are a lot easier to make because you've you've determined ahead of time how you're going to work with them. So anyway, I hope that that is helpful to you. And
Awesome.
that that's that's my banker talking.
Good. Yes. I love that.
So there.
I don't want
Yeah.
to. I don't want to forget to give away the books. Would you want? Do you want to do an experiment? So if you go and X out of the giveaway tool and then relaunch it and put a different hashtag in, the people who are remaining that are here presently would have a chance to get a book. And it would be hashtag book,
Correct.
probably all caps, hashtag
Yes.
book.
Okay. All right. I've just
I
backed out
think
of it.
that'll work.
Let
I
me
think I've
see.
done that before and it worked.
Grow and all right. Let's do that. Hashtag hashtag book. Start collecting comments and present. Share screen and share. Oh,
Maureen
share.
got it. Yay. People are coming
There we
in.
go.
Hashtag book.
Yay.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
All right.
So
So yeah.
the,
Well,
the caveat is that you have to be in the US. I'm so sorry. If you're outside the US, I think maybe I could probably find your Amazon area and get it to you. But if you would like it, also
it's a lot easier. Yeah. Yeah. It's
when
a
you
lot easier in the U.S.
yeah, but also if you're Canadian, I can send you my PDF. It's not the same, but it is the same
So
words, just no fancy
yes.
cover.
Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
You can tell me whether
Oh,
you want the happy book or the numbers book. So those, thank
fabulous.
you everyone for waiting for till the
Yeah.
end. This means a lot to the channel as well when you watch all the way to the end. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. And yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to both our channels and leave
Thank
a comment after the show on both the channels. 7 characters or longer. I don't know why 7 is such an important number in the algorithm, but that's what it likes. It likes 7. So anything 7 characters and above, you can put 7 exclamation points, whatever.
That's
Okay.
interesting. I
All
didn't know
righty.
that.
Yes, yeah. So let's do this. We've got 13 entries, and
Good.
we're gonna. How many are we gonna draw for?
2.
2. Done. Okay. First one. First first winner is Sandra.
Sandra.
Oh, yay!
Wonderful. So what you need to do is email me at my name at yahoo.com. So Debra Zachau at yahoo.com. Give me your mailing address. That would be great. And I'll send you. And what book
Well,
do you want? You want the happy book or the numbers book? You can actually tell me in the email as well.
okay.
So
And
whatever.
our next winner is da, da, da,
For Truth
Four
Watchers.
Truth Watchers.
Yay. Yay, yay. So again, just email me with your mailing address. I do not keep your mailing address. I'm not one of those. I
Yes.
won't sell anything or keep it. I'll just mail it to you and then and I won't stalk you.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Sandra said she wants
Exactly. And so
to buy.
to buy Deborah's books. Well, you're going to get one. So,
Yeah, whichever one you want, just go ahead and give me your mailing address rather, and I will definitely get it out to you.
and oh, she says, but I'm in Canada. Okay, well
Oh,
then,
who's in Canada?
Sandra Dole.
Said, oh, okay, I'll send you the PDF, but I need your email address. And I'm going to send it through a thing called WeTransfer. You don't have to sign up for it. You just get the files from there. So which one would you like? And that's what you need to tell me in the email.
In the email. So yeah, there you go. You're that
Yay!
is
Thank you. That was
fabulous.
fun.
So congratulations, Sandra, and for Truth Watchers. So don't forget, send Debra an email, Debra Zachau at gmail.com, right? And
Yep.
let her
No,
know.
no, 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 no. Wait. Not at Gmail. I don't check my Gmail. It's at yahoo.com.
Oh,
Sorry.
Yahoo. Sorry.
It's
Sorry. Yeah,
Yahoo.
Debra Zachau. And oh, hold on.
I'll take good care of you, Sandra. Don't
Yahoo.
you worry about a thing. I'll take good care of you.
Absolutely. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for being here with us. And yeah, like I said, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment after, and we'll do this again. Definitely
Yeah.
do this
Thank
again.
you so
So
much.
as
This is fun.
as I do the outro, Deborah, don't go anywhere. Just stay here with me. So for a minute. All right, everyone. Mwah. See you later. Bye for now.
Love you.